The next part on which we will be focusing is the login button in the login view mobile. I'm gonna put a comment here first and then code a sized box with a width of 20.0 for some white spaces. I'm gonna add a text widget now and write OR. That's gonna be placed between the register and the login buttons. The style will have Google font with a font style of Pacifico. You can also try out different font options and see what works for you. I am not gonna create a stateless widget for this Pacifico text, as it's gonna be used only twice in the app. It's gonna have a color of colors.black and a font size of 15.0. Let's reload the app now. And as you can see, the OR looks pretty good. I'm giving it another sized box with a width of 20.0. And next, I'll start with the login button. The first thing I want to do is to create a sized box and give it a height of 50.0 and a width of 150.0. In the child, I'll put a material button. It's going to be exactly like the login button, so feel free to copy that part and change it slightly. So, we are gonna have open sans with the text login here. Size 25.0 and the color will be colors.white. Let's give it some decorations now. Splash color is gonna be colors.gray, which essentially means the gray splash when you click on the register button. I'm assigning it the color as black, the shape as rounded rectangle border, and its border radius should be circular with 10.0. In the onPress function, we will be using the async function. And in this function, we will be using the Firebase authentication. Let's head over to the view model file, and here we'll create the future void function that will enable the user to sign in with email and password. It needs a build context, string email, and string password. Let's write async and await, and then write off dot and select the sign in with email and password function from the Firebase package. The email and password variables are exactly in place. As usual, I'll put a dot if it's true then, and put the logger.d. Here we can write login successful. If there is an error, put a dot and select the onError function. Let's convert it to a blog body. And here we are just gonna write logger.d login error. and then print the error variable. After this, we'll just show the error in the dialog box. So let me call the dialog box, and as you can see, the context is in place. We just need to write error.toString. Now type replace all regex